I don't want to live in Canada. Never in my lifetime.
I don't know. There's fucking, it's inappropriate for January. It's not right. I don't want this fucking with like May or anything. May is a nice fucking month. What is it going to be fucking snowing?
It's supposed to snow Friday, I think, here.
Fuck that shit. I had to fucking deliver last time it was snowing.
I
This
don't know.
lady, this
Snow's
lady,
okay sometimes.
my fucking boss says, "Well, if they don't give me the okay to stop delivering, I gotta keep delivering." And I'm like, "Okay, but you know, if I slide across the median towards oncoming traffic, I'm not working anymore after that. That's the end of my shift. I don't know what your policy says or anything like that, but I don't fucking care. I'll quit my fucking job." Because I'd rather be jobless and have my car than fucking run my car into a tree or another fucking car and have all this shit to pay for and not be able to work. Fucking being an employee is a business arrangement, you know? You give them something, they give you something. It has to be worth it for everybody, or else the whole concept just falls out from under you.
Yeah, they just expect you to run your car into a tree and then just pay for that out of your pocket, and then they'll like lower your salary or something.
I heard a story about a driver who was, they demanded that he come in to work that day, even though there was a shitload of snow. It was a couple of years ago when we had all that fucking snow. He got stuck on, he was just driving down the road. He didn't pull over or nothing. And he slid towards the shoulder and got stuck halfway in the shoulder. So the ass end of his car is sticking out. He can't do anything about it. So he's got to walk away from the car. While he's walking away from the car, a fucking plow truck comes and totals his fucking car. And he has no fucking car, all because somebody fucking tried to force him to work. Like,
Wow.
if it gets to like the point where it was a couple of years ago, I will say no. I know, like, you don't have a job. I guess I don't have a fucking job, but I still have a car, so fuck you. I can drive to a different job.
There was a story I heard that kind of reminds me of that. There was I don't remember who told me this, mind you, but there was some biker somewhere at some time in history. He always used to wear his helmet on his left leg instead of his head because the law said you had to wear a helmet but not where you had to wear a helmet. So he would just wear it on his knee. And one day, he did it for years straight without anything happening to him. And then one day a cop pulled him over and told him, "Hey, you gotta put your helmet on your head." So he got done and he did that. He put his helmet on his head and rode down the street like nothing, no big deal, right? But then, like 2 or 3 miles down the street, he gets in an accident that cuts off his left leg where he had the helmet at. So if he would have kept his helmet there, his leg would have been fine.
I should have got 3 helmets.
Yes, that's what that story reminded me of.
I just saw this video like 2, 3 days ago. It's this guy on a motorcycle. There's all these people that go around and fuck with the police just for like stupid ass reasons. I understand like police like have some places under siege and shit. Like the LAPD got real bad for a while and stuff like that. But this guy, he had a cam mounted in his motorcycle helmet. Well, did I tell you about this?
Yeah, people do. They have a bunch of YouTube videos where it's just like helmet cams, and they're like, "Oh, police are harassing me." Like, no, you're going like 200 miles an hour. They're not harassing you. They're trying to not get you to kill someone.
He wasn't speeding or anything. All he had to do was fucking talk to this cop for a second, and then he got to go on his way after that. He decided to bicker about how the sign for the sobriety checkpoint wasn't illuminated, and because of that, he didn't have to do shit for them and everything, so they had him pull. They were being nice to him, too. It's just like fucking say hi and take the piece of paper. You're not drunk.
Yeah.
Like, why you gotta make it this little bullshit little stand for some like empty fucking principle? It's stupid.
I mean, I'm against the whole sobriety check thing, but if a cop comes up to me at one and they're just like, "Oh yeah, well you're fine, free to go," I'll be like, "Okay, I don't like you guys, but okay, I'll see you later, whatever." It's why sit there and argue with them, you know.
I've been through them several times in this county, and yes, we need them in Calvert County because these kids are fucking morons. They just drink fucking Coors Light and get in their fucking F-250 and fuck the guys in the other car because my car's big. But, like, I've been through them several times, man. They ask me, "Have you been drinking?" And I'm always like, "No." They give me the piece of paper and I fucking drive away. It's not a big fucking, it's not a fucking civil fight. against the man and shit. It's a fucking sobriety checkpoint. Get your fucking priorities straight. The only reason that he did that, I'm sure, was because he had this helmet cam on him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is going to make a good video of me telling off. Yeah, I'm going to post this shit later. Which is like, cameras being everywhere, it has good effects and bad effects. Because for one, if the cops did beat the shit out of him for no reason, he would have had it on cam and the justice would have been served and everything. But on the other side of the coin, because he had the cam on him, he had to fucking pop off at the mouth to these cops for no fucking reason, just so he can post a video that says, oh, fucking civil rights and stuff. But I'll tell you one thing, like with all these cell phone cameras that are around all over the place, if someone comes up to you like acting like they want to fight and like their friend is filming it with a fucking phone, punch them first. Just fucking sucker punch the shit out of them, because you know they're going to do it because that camera's there. They're either going to get a video of them like kicking somebody's ass on the street for honor or whatever. They're either going to get a video of that or them bitching out and not hitting the person. Which one do you think they're going to try to let slide? You know what I mean? Like, the camera's on. That's commitment right there. Like, you can't back out of it. Even if this guy's coming at you for a stupid fucking reason. Even if you scare the guy, he's still going to have to hit you. Otherwise, there's just... Like, these assholes that walk around and film each other fighting, I'm sure they don't trust each other. So this guy's probably not going to trust this boy not to post a video of him backing out of a fight. So he has to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the cameras, like, they introduce good shit and bad shit into a lot of...
Hey, yo, nigga, get a video of me kicking Tyrone's ass. I'm gonna kick his ass, man. I'm gonna do it. Oh, no, I wasn't saying nothing about No.
Never mind.
Don't post this on YouTube, man. Don't do it.
Guy backs out of fighting. Biggest bitch in hood.
World Star Hip Hop, here we come.
World Star Hip Hop, and the video is going to be called, oh, never mind. Never mind. He's wearing a tank top today. I didn't know he had it like that. Never mind. Shit. I thought he was a scrawny nigga. World Star Hip Hop, home of the fucking dumbest, most lowest common denominator shit in the universe.
Why do people like that site? Like, what? Oh, there's some bitch getting her ass kicked by a bus driver. Like, I've seen that before. Why do we need a website dedicated to that?
I love that video. I love that so much.
Yeah,
anyway, let's get this over with. Let's start the show real fast.
Podcast.
Hey, what's up? It's fucking, I'm Aaron, that's Keith. Anyway, the fucking video where that bus driver uppercutted that bitch and her teeth went together like clack. It was like one of them director boards, you know what I'm saying? That piece of wood they put in front of the camera, like, take two, that's a wrap, bitch.
That is a woman. What are you doing? Bitch better take a punch if she want to act like a bitch.
Oh, she want to act like a man? I'm going to treat her like a man. Won't come at me like that. He wound it up, too. Like, I like to think, like, you watch a lot of these videos and you say to yourself, oh, I'd do something different if I was in that situation. And sometimes it could be bullshit. But, like, I swear to God, like, the way he wound that up, I could have got out of the way of that. She was too busy fucking mouthing off to defend herself because she thinks that nobody's going to hit her. That's that fucking, you know, the hand she's been playing for so long and winning. Nobody's been calling her bluff. One day, I bet she'll be fucking quiet next time. I bet she'll have a little fucking extra fucking caution in her fucking steps after that shit. You know, she didn't go out the next day and start popping off at everybody. She's a little more quiet now.
In Maryland, you always see girls like that. Like, they have such fucking, they're so arrogant and such douchey bitches, and they, oh my god, oh, you ain't gonna do nothing, oh, you ain't gonna do nothing, like, fucking bitch, get out of my face before I slap you through the ground, motherfucker.
That's what they're banking on, you ain't gonna do nothing. They go into it with that mentality, so I don't see, like, if they honestly believe in their hearts that nobody's gonna do anything to them, how is that so brave? Oh, let me go to this dude that I know isn't gonna do anything to me and fucking mouth off to him. How is that brave? How does that make you look tough?
But I don't, like, if they tell you, oh, well, hit me, and then you hit them, then you go to jail, but then they told you to do it, so is that, like, a request thing? Like, they literally told me to do that. What do you...
I got it on camera and everything, fuck.
She said hit me. I just indulged her request. That's all.
Destiny's typing in the chat. She says there's a dash cam video of this guy trying to pull an insurance scam by jumping on the hood. Then the driver got out and punched him in the face, dragged him into the ditch and kicked the shit out of him. And then he posted the video, right? God, I would have just saved the video, not incriminate myself in the video, and just fucking ass fucked him in court.
That's just something you show to your friends. It's not something you put on the internet. Yeah, I kicked the shit out of this guy because he was trying to scam me.
I bet it was Russian. I bet that explains the ass kicking and the dash cam, because in Russia, they fucking pull this shit all the time. That's why they all have fucking dash cams, because there's people in Russia going around causing accidents and shit on purpose and fucking jumping on car hoods, just like she just brought up, just so they can fucking get money or fucking pull some kind of scam about it. That's why they have all the cameras in their fucking cars to begin with. It's voluntary. I heard a while ago that they force you to have cameras in your car, all cars in Russia. No, I don't think it's that necessarily. See, somebody's going to fact check me and fuck me up on this, but I think that most of them just choose to do it because in a lot of these situations, you get made to look like the asshole, and there's nothing you can say back because nobody was there to fucking, support your testimony or whatever, so that now they can just be like, look at the fucking dash cam. There's a million of those videos with that shitty Russian music. Dun, 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 dun. Crack! Motherfucker, cracked dashboard and fucking windshield and fucking holy shit. And you'll see all the cars coming, like, you know how you're driving along and there's cars in the opposing lane, like, they go by you real fast and everything. It's just about 20 of those happen, just like run-of-the-mill stuff that just usually happens. And all of a sudden, one of them comes to the fucking left and just destroys you. Now, every time I'm fucking on a two-way road, I fucking watch the other cars on the other side of the road like a hawk. I'll go back and, like, watch the beginning of those videos and be like, did he have enough time to fucking turn? Like, would I have had enough reaction time in this situation? Sometimes, no, man.
Fucking do a barrel roll into oncoming traffic. No, let's not do that.
That's a favorite Russian move. Do a barrel roll and then do a reverse barrel roll into the ditch in your lane.
We call that the Sharskovsky.
And the soundtrack is...
No, it's accordion. The fucking it's the theme song from what the hell is it? Street Fighter.
Somebody ought to redub it back in there. They always listen to the shittiest fucking music when they're driving around. I don't know if it's traditional or...
It's all like folk songs and shit. It sounds like ass.
It sounds like fucking documentary music or something. You know, like when a guy goes to a shitty country where everybody's greasy and smells, that music, that fucking stereotypical music they play in the background, it sounds like fucking updated versions of that shit. I don't know how anybody gets into that. I guess you got to hear it since you're a kid to really fucking... Like
shit like that. That's just fucking horrible.
Yeah, if you ever get into guitar, you'll most likely go buy scale books and chord books and stuff like that. And there's all kinds of scales, diatonic and fucking blues scale and the fucking major and minor and all that shit. One of them is international. There's international scales in every book. And it's always this pentatonic scale. It's just got 5 tones in it. It's like, what the fuck would I use this for? Now I know. Fucking Russian car accident music. Fucking, they should just call it the Russian car accident scale. This is what we'll be playing when you get into a head-on collision.
Skype is being fucking weird, man.
What is Skype doing to our fucking podcast?
I keep hearing, like, you cut out, and then it's just like, oh, like that.
Hopefully it picks it all up on my end. This is a wonderful commercial. Hey, this fucking podcast is brought to you by Skype. You know? We're not going to make a speech about Skype and how good or bad it is. We're just going to let you see.
It's not brought to you very well by Skype, we'll just tell you that. It's just brought to you by them.
Yeah, I'm going to have a fucking sadistic form of glee in showing you how much Skype fucks up. It's just like, we got DirecTV in the house, and, like, it just goes out for no fucking reason.
DirecTV? I fucking hate... Like, if it starts drizzling...
That.
If it starts drizzling or it gets cloudy, it fucking goes out every time.
Wind!
Yes! I never, like, why the fuck, hey, let's get a dish that's susceptible to all fucking weather that we have coming. Or we could get cable lines that run either underground or on power lines. Like, we could get either of those, but no, let's get the fucking dish that's going to go out every fucking 2 hours.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
Cox and, what's it called, have all the fucking cables monopolized, and their service fucking sucks. The reason we're on DirecTV is because fucking, what's it called? Comcast fucked with us too much. They just constantly fucked with us. And then when we went to switch to DirecTV, they're like, I understand you're switching to one of our competitors. And Nick's mom, who's in charge of the bill and everything, she's like, I don't think that's any of your business. And it really isn't. Like, why even fucking make that remark? What kind of shit is that?
We have Verizon, I think, and it's pretty good. It never goes out.
That Fios crap?
Yeah, it never goes out, and we got the phone, internet, TV bundle, whatever, and it's not that bad.
Well, you're in a highly populated area because, like, down here in the county, there's there's a few places that wouldn't even be able to get cable or direct TV. They just got TV. They got to get that digital converter box. They're just fucked.
My god.
So, like, I think with stuff like Fios and stuff like that, they set it up like community by community. You probably got one that's really nice and entrenched and has a nice strong net or whatever. But, like, I've heard horror stories about Fios from around here. Like, I think you have to be at a place that's really well established.
I can believe that because, I mean, what, like, do you think that Fios is going to be strong in the middle of Alaska? I don't think.
I don't know. You don't want that shit going out when you're trying to fucking find people for crazy sex shit on Craigslist.
Hey, Destiny, does Saskatchewan have Verizon Fios? Is that a thing there?
Probably not. It's Saskatchewan. I'm surprised they got cable. She's typing. She doesn't even know what that is. Hold on. I was trying to make a segue into the Craigslist story. Okay, I'm just going to read people this Craigslist ad. Both male and female late 40s seek adventurous couple for fun times. We seek another couple for a night of fun so we can check off another on our bucket list. We would like the man to dress up and play the part of Pat Robertson and the female to wear a tight blue dress and act like she is a sales spokesperson on Home Shopping Channel. My husband and I would be naked and making love in our bed. All the while, Pat Robertson will be constantly attempting to save our souls and the female to have ongoing dialogue trying to sell us an ab rocket in 3 easy payments. Why the fucking ab rocket? That's an ab workout right there.
Why the ab rocket?
We are open to possibly videotaping the event as long as you sign a disclaimer. Place the word damnation in the subject line.
Do you really think that they're really concerned about privacy that you have to sign a disclaimer if they're putting this on fucking Craigslist? Why? That's not private.
Who's answering these fucking ads? I wonder if they ever got an answer. I wonder if this tape is floating around out there somewhere, seriously. And I wonder if people tried to bargain with them.
I wonder if this is an actual post or if someone was just like, yeah, I wonder if I can get someone fucked up to answer this.
Pat Robertson, stop jacking off. That's not what you're here for. Televangelists do not jack off in someone's bedroom while they're having sex.
Oh. Would you like to buy the ab rocket? It only takes 3 payments of $29,399.59 and half of your eternal soul. Would you like one? Please take one.
If the chick was hot, some people might consider it, but it's not like porn. I mean, in porn, when you watch porn with a guy and a girl, there has to be a cock there so you can pretend it's yours. That's how it fucking works. You know what I mean? But if there's a cock in the same room with you, I don't know, like, you can't pretend that's yours. It's right there. There it is. It's a separate cock from yours. Like a matter of feet away. So even if the chick is hot, man, I don't think I could take, like, some dude getting off. And it's like those people who fucking watch porn and jack off together. How the fuck do you do that? You're an entirely different creature than me.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, I'm a really jealous person, and if my girlfriend's sitting next to me jerking off to some other guy on I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm not in the mood anymore. I'm going to go in the other room and punch the wall or something. I'm just fucking crazy. So I don't know. I don't know how I'd react to that.
Rule 34 is fucking mutating into the real world. Next time there's going to be ads like, I want someone to come fillet me as troll face.
What?
That'd be creepy as fuck, man. Troll face sucking your dick.
Would it be
troll
a latex,
face.
would it be a latex mask, or would it be like paper mache, or what are we talking about here? Like this
Good question.
It could go different ways depending on what.
Depending on the budget, you might be able to get Hollywood involved and try to recreate that shit. Troll face is a lot of teeth, though. I don't know if I want troll face blowing me. Plus, I think it's supposed to be a dude. Don't they have those Rage comics where one of the troll faces is a female? I'll just pretend it's that one.
Shove a pocket pussy like down his throat and then just be like, yeah. You know, this is probably why we don't have more listeners, because all the people on that website we hosted on are just like, ew, this is filthy. Let's get out of here. Oh my god, these are so horrible.
I'm trying to figure out how two people that are into this crazy ass shit the odds are astronomical that people who want someone to dress up TV characters
together. What was the story behind that?
I'm thinking that one of them probably isn't that into it. Like the fucking I just made a weird noise. It's probably from thinking of 40-year-old Snatch, but like it was the woman who posted the ad, so maybe the dude's not quite into it. Like, oh, whatever, she's really hot, and like I'll put up with it. I'll put up with Pat Robertson in my fucking room.
We should take that sample of you coughing and just like remix it and make that the fucking end music. It's just fucking.
Who can fuck with fucking like, you know, televangelists on in the room, like a male voice?
Yeah, that would be kind of odd. I don't like even hearing them while I'm asleep. Why would I want them to be there while I'm fucking?
If I'm going to jack it, I got to be specific about what's on the TV, because I can't have the fucking Dave Chappelle show or something like that. Dave Chappelle all hood talking in the background. You know, that fucking ruins it. Like, I don't see it like most male voices. If it's fucking like benign, like some fucking History Channel documentary, I might be able to tolerate it. A lot of times it's mute though, but like auditory shit will fuck you up. And they've been fucking with Pat Robertson just blah, 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 in the fucking background for so long, and it fucking crossed their sexual circuits, and now they're fucked up, and they put ads on Craigslist for people to dress as characters in their fucking house. They must have been together for a long-ass time, though. I cannot imagine being that bored with somebody that you gotta fucking take it to that kind of extreme. Ah, shit. I think we spent, fucking 10 minutes or so talking about that one.
Oh, I'm sure we could milk that a lot longer. That's a pretty good one.
I didn't even time how long the show is. And like, it's not like I care that we should cut it off. Like, oh, it's been an hour. It's time to shut off. I just want to make sure it's at least an hour.
Yeah, we should probably be more consistent with the length. That'd be good.
Not necessarily, because a lot of podcast feeds you see, like the links will float back and forth and everything. I would say an hour is like kind of like the minimum, unless you're feeling particularly lazy.
That's what I mean, like an hour minimum. But we've done ones where they're like, 45 minutes or like 2 hours. Or like we go like under or really over. It's never like right where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, the last one was 47 minutes because I didn't have my laptop charger down here. And someone's sleeping right across from where I was supposed to get the laptop charger, and I don't feel like hearing his noises.
Well, sleeping, I'm not. He was probably waiting or lurking. That's a better adjective to use.
I know. There's those people that pretend you woke them up, even though they're already awake and just listening for a pin to fucking drop anywhere near them. That's mostly old people that act like that, too. Like, you were already fucking awake. There's no way that me fucking squeaking a floorboard with my socked foot jarred you out of fucking REM sleep. There's no fucking way possible that happened. I'm sorry.
Why'd you wake me up? Well, anyway, did I tell you about my cousin in Abernathy? Yeah, she got married last week, and her son had a kid, and his kid had another kid. And then he shot a bullet that went halfway to Nebraska, and it ended in Kentucky, which is my hometown. Okay.
Whatever. Stop sleeping with your door open. I love that man. I really do. He's family, but goddamn.
Well, yeah, you can love somebody and have them annoy the shit out of you. I mean, that's pretty much every family on Earth, isn't it?
I'm sure it's both ways. I'm sure that's why he's squeaking on his fucking bed. Instead of telling me, fuck you, get out of my fucking house.
He just engages you in all awkward conversation. That's all. He's just trying to subtly just be like, get the fuck out.
Oh, that last time I fucking set up to do the podcast, I'm talking to you guys. I got my head turned, and I turn my head, and he's standing next to me. I got earphones in, so I can't hear anything in the garage. All I see is him standing next to me with his lips moving.
Yeah.
Fuck, is there a conversation I'm involved with that I'm not fucking aware of right now? And then there was an hour and a half of that shit. I've been avoiding him in the house lately. I don't think I've really bumped into him in the house because, like, I'm one of them people that I just feel awkward if I don't know what the fuck to do. And, like, I don't know what to do in that situation. I really don't. Like, I'm too soft to be like, yeah, I don't care. Just walk away. I'm too soft
like
for that shit. I mean, if he was a stranger or whatever, yeah, I could do that. No problem. Like, whatever. Who the fuck are you? Shut up. But, like, when it's people you fucking, I don't know.
I just have to deal with this for a few more minutes, that's all, and then they will go away, and then it will be happiness again.
That's what I kept telling myself. And
yeah, but it never happened.
An hour and a half. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to inch towards the door. No, he's still talking to me. Those people that they're everywhere. Like, there's, I'd say 1 in 200 people probably. Maybe that's a gracious estimate. Just do not care if you're invested in the conversation they're having with you. They have no fucking radar for when you're not trying to have a conversation right now. They will just talk to you and talk to you and talk to you. And fuck you. And fuck what you're doing. Fuck where you were on your way to. And then if you try to break it off, they're going to get offended.
Did I ever tell you about that time that I got raped in the woods? Yeah, he did it like this. You turn around real quick, and I'm going to show you how.
And then when you try to walk away from the conversation, like, when they notice you walking away, that's when they up the ante emotionally. So, like, oh, you're a real dick to walk away from this. Then they'll start talking about how it affected them and stuff like that. And start crying or whatever. Like, oh, man, am I ever going to get the fuck out of this room? Sorry you got raped, but shit. I just wanted to go get a sandwich. I did not put this in my plans to fucking...
I didn't volunteer to be your counselor. What the fuck are you talking to me for?
No sudden episodes of Ricky Lake in the fucking hallway, please. Or the garage. A lot of people have no idea what the fuck we're talking about, but it has something to do, I will say, with why we start the podcast this late, because if I attempted to do this earlier, it would be physically fucking impossible. Let's just leave it at that.
Unless you wanted to hear a few hours of nothing, but yeah, they might want to do that, but I don't want to have those people in the podcast, really.
I don't have the heart to fucking, treat the man bad or whatever, but, like, maybe it will eventually end up with me just sitting here talking into the microphone, just like totally invested in this, and he's just talking in the background with his...
Well, if he does that to you, why don't you... How would it be unjust for you to do it to him?
You can't, because, okay, here's part of the 1-2 punch with interacting with him. He's one of those types of people that, the conversation is aimed at you. You know what I mean? It's a one-way conversation. It's going from him to you, and that's just it. Like, you can make little, yeah, like, oh, man, that sucks when that happens. You can put in little fucking retorts like that or whatever, but you're not going to be able to make a point. There's no.
It's not really a conversation. It's just kind of a speech at that point, isn't it? And you're just like, oh, yeah, go get him, sir. Yeah.
That's basically it's just me humoring stuff, because if it was something genuinely interesting, I'd be like, cool, like, I have something to say about this. Not that it would be heard to begin with, but, like, it's about, like, the price of tomatoes or something. Like, I really don't give a shit about. Like, I don't say that to be mean. I just, like, I can't make myself give a shit about stuff that I don't fucking care about. And, like, a lot of people, he's just a tiny example of that. Like, a lot of people around, they don't give a shit if you care about what they're talking to you about. They just want to fucking talk, and that's all. Yeah, welcome to Mr. Podcast. I just fucking described our mission statement to you. Not like you can call. We just fucking ramble the whole time. Yeah.
We should set up something like that if someone wants to just be like, oh yeah, what's up, guys? Okay, here's this person now.
I would love that. And if I had 2 computers, I probably could make that happen with either Blog TV or Ustream. Does Ustream have a co-hosting kind of function?
I have no idea.
I've never seen anybody do it on Ustream, but I won't rule out that they might have it. But
Skype might be the easiest for that, to be honest.
Have people, yeah, we'll just say, like, call, and we'll add you to the call in Skype. I'm going to end up with a huge fucking contact list. You are too.
Yeah,
people
but
calling you randomly.
It's not like anyone's gonna do it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not like anybody fucking participates in our show besides Destiny. And she's
We
here.
love you, Destiny. You're awesome. Keep doing whatever it is you're doing.
Well, I'm saying the point of Destiny is null because she's already here. We don't have to go summon her and be like, hey, come participate. She already does. So it's not like us soliciting for callers or whatever, even though callers would be awesome. The last Joe Rogan podcast I listened to was fucking, it had an audience. You could hear him laughing in the background and shit. It was just fucking, it was like a TV show taping almost. And at the end, they took questions. They had a guy go around with a microphone in the crowd like they do on Montel. Fucking hand people a microphone. They can fucking talk. You can talk. Sounded really cool. It adds a lot of shit to, the subject matter of what you're doing. It brings new perspectives or whatever. Gives you some fucking morons to bash once in a while.
The only thing we have to do first is get popular. People might want to interact with us. But I don't think anyone's just going to, would you walk up to some random hobo on the street and just be like, hey, can I ask you 20 questions? No, we're not famous enough yet. Nobody likes us.
I don't have that kind of balls. I don't want to get stabbed.
That's also a good reason not to ask hobos 20 questions.
You ever see them shows where fucking people just walk up to random people on the street and stick a microphone in their face? I couldn't do that.
I would fucking... If somebody threw a microphone in my face, I would just push them as hard as I could onto the ground and be like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, that's basically it. Because you know how you would react. That's why I don't have the balls to do that. Because I wouldn't do that every day. But some days, I wouldn't care. I'd just be like, get the fuck away from me. Fuck you. Like if a stranger invaded my space like that, I don't go around talking like that to people just randomly. But if somebody gives me that good of a reason.
If somebody's walking up to you and just hey, what do you think? And shoving a microphone, deep throating it into your mouth, just be like, fucking push him on the ground. Fuck him. You get away from me. What are you doing?
That's like fucking Rackham Willie when he's going, oh no, and he shoved the fucking microphone into his mouth. Oh no, microphone in his fucking maw. Oh, I need to bring up the fucking audio for fucking Rackham Willie. You know what? I'm not going to fucking put the link. I just gave everybody a search term. I don't know. Go look up Rackham Willie if you want. But I'm going to play it on the next podcast just because it's fucking hilarious. The one where they found him, where he's just outside of Wendy's singing. Poison ivy. She crazy like a daisy. Boom, boom.
Oh my god.
Just random drunk old black dude. I saw them through the window. They was all fucking like a choo-choo train. He's going to hell.
Nigga, don't do that. That's 5 to 10.
Oh man, I'm almost tempted to bring it up now if I had the technology, but this is a fucking...
Yeah, it wouldn't work very well.
This is literally a garage cast. We don't got no fucking office equipment or nothing. Well, I got equipment, but it sucks.
Our shit is stuck together with duct tape and paper clips, okay? You're lucky that you get to hear our voice right now. That's how hard it is for us to do this.
It's funny as shit. Right when you said that, I turned my head and looked at the floor next to me, and the pair of fucking cans that I almost used for tonight is fucking held together by silver duct tape.
See, I'm right.
Oh, shit. One day we're going to have a fucking table in an office somewhere with a banner behind it that says, XM on it or something.
I was listening to, episode 1 and 2, and, our microphones sounded a lot better for some reason, even though it's the same setup. It sounded better. I don't know why.
I don't know. I think in episodes 1 and 2, I still had the tower working.
Yeah, but why did it make my audio sound better, or was it just something you did in After Effects?
I don't know. You might be plugging more stuff into the circuit in your house, and it's making fucking electricity noise. And there's all kinds of shit that can fucking make microphones and headphones noisy. It's magnetic fields mostly. That's why they say you should use shielded cables, because they block out the fucking magnetic rays and everything. Yeah, just shit in the air can fuck with your signal. I've been dealing with that shit for years. Trying to record guitars, and it's like, like, motherfucker, what is this? It's my 2-prong fucking surge protector. That's what it is. So much technical shit. So much, all this shit we should have staff for.
I'm too simple for those types of things. I'd rather just pay someone else to do it. Just like, I can't be bothered with this. You fucking fix it. I'm going to go take a nap in the break room.
Yeah, you just hire somebody to do that shit. I was thinking, like, we could probably, like, if somebody knew how to loop back on their sound card, if I could successfully explain that to someone online without being there to show them, look, push this button. Fucking, we could get a third guy in here to run sounds.
Yeah, we just need to... Dimitri could probably do that with his beefed up fucking setup. It'd be nothing for him. It's just like we would have to get him to not be crazy.
Dimitri would flake the fuck out. He would start talking on vent and forget about us for like 20 minutes. We can barely keep his attention when he's fucking in a call with us. When his mic is on.
Guys, what are you doing? Don't shoot me in the face. What, Dimitri? Are you talking to us or what? No, don't eat my dick. What are you doing?
Dimitri,
no!
We can hear you, man. It
Fuck
sounds
you
like you're fucking talking to us.
He always does that.
We have no choice but to sit there and listen to you fucking wag your jaw at these fucking video game people and straighten yourself out. Like, get it together, man. Just hang up on them. Fuck them. We're the important ones.
We're important. You come to us, man. We don't come to you. Fuck you.
Jesus Christ.
That's what we're gonna be like if we ever do get popular. Just like, bitch, get out of my face, and just like throw $100 bills everywhere. Like, fuck you all.
That's what callers is, you know. We tell them, you call us, and if we don't like you, we treat you like shit and kick you off. Like, so many people call you, they can be like, fuck you, and they click. There you go to the next one. Right now, we gotta be like, hey, can you please call our show?
Yeah.
Does anybody want to be a guest on our show? We're so fucking low level right now. That's part of why I want to kick up the volume. Also tonight, I might mention is
twat.
I've done this before, but like this is my first real experiment of doing the podcast no matter what, even if I don't feel up to it, because I slept like shit last night. I delivered shit for 10 hours straight today. I was supposed to leave at 5. I ended up fucking walking in this door at 9 o'clock.
I would not have guessed, because this is a pretty good one.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure that I can do it even if I'm not feeling it, because I could have just as easily just sat in that chair upstairs and faded the fuck out, and that would have been it. That's what my brain wants to do a lot of times. But I notice, man, like, I'm always in such a hurry to fucking just, I don't want to be doing stuff right now. I want to go and sit still. And
yeah, that's how I am.
You get nothing out of it. Like, yeah. I've noticed that. Like, our numbers are dwindling for the podcast. When we did the Wappus Hour, we had a bunch of episodes of that lined up, because sometimes we did like 2 of those a week. So, like, before we knew it, we had, like, I think it's like around 8 or 9 episodes racked up. So I'm going to try to get our back catalog beefed up here.
You
but anyway.
Get, like, recordings for later or something?
Well, just, you know...
like pre-recorded shit we could pull out later. Like, yeah, I don't feel like doing one this week. Here you go.
Oh, God, I don't know about all that. Because then it's not genuine if you do it like...
No, I'm talking about, like, if we do enough of them and we're just like, yeah, we recorded more than we're actually putting out. And, you know, like, just save them. You know what I mean?
That's like when people on YouTube talk about, like, I'm going to sit next to a stack of shirts. And, like... I'm going to record, like, every time I record a new video, I'm going to change my shirt. And I'm going to record, like... eight of them in one day.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, like, if we ever do record more than we're putting out, like, if we put out 1 or 2 a week and we record an extra one just because we felt like it, then we could just be like, yeah, you know what? I don't feel like doing one this week, so I'm going to take one that I did, you know. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm explaining I'm not good. No.
Well, a lot of serious podcasts by people who have the time and resources to commit to it, I've noticed... in their feeds, it's not a regular interval of time that new episodes pop up. Sometimes it's 1 day, sometimes it's 2 days, sometimes it's like a few days, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. They just add stuff when they can. So the general rule was, for me, at least every Monday. That way there's at least one of them a week. That way there's not a 2-week period that goes by where there's just no...
Yeah, and then people think that we're dead and in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah, and also a forewarning to people, sometimes, you know, because there is a dedicated time for this podcast and it's going to happen then no matter what, I got to put the disclaimer out there. At some of these podcasts, I might be fucking tired. On some of these podcasts, I might be in a real shitty mood. So I guess
we're just really high. I mean, they're all...
Yeah, or extremely high. I purposefully fucking did not smoke my after-work weed because that would have killed me. I plan on going and getting high as fuck right after we're done recording this, but I was saving it for after that because there's no way. After today, if I fucking came home and fucking smoked pot, I would still be in the same chair I smoked pot in. Without question. That's it.
See, you know how I get around that? I'm still in the chair that I smoked pot in, so I never moved.
You get to do stuff easy. Shit. Anyway, fucking, all the specific stuff. I don't know if people are really that interested in listening to that.
Nobody.
Let's get on to a new story. Guy gets caught naked on a B&E. San Andreas, a 49-year-old, nothing but a trench coat on and socks, got caught going through the cabinets of a house, and the owner chased him out. And he was fucking naked in someone's house. His excuse was that
he broke in to use the sauna. He said he used the sauna before, and he was just like, I didn't think he'd mind.
Oh, here it is. He said he thought it was vacant. I thought this was a vacant house. I thought this fully stocked house with running power was vacant. Christ.
I just came in to use the sauna, man. But this just reminds me of fucking Grand Theft Auto. It happened to take place in San Andreas. I'm just imagining like some random fucking guy running around in his underwear with a chicken head on, just beating hookers with a dildo and then breaking into saunas. Like that's the picture I get when I imagine what is going on in San Andreas.
There's no way that I thought the house was vacant is fucking a valid... he just blurted that out when the cops showed up to arrest his naked ass. Oh, I thought it was vacant.
His name was Robert London. Yeah. When the cops got there, they found the homeowner on top of the nearly naked burglar on the driveway.
Yeah, when I first read it, I was like, "Hey, Robert London, it's the guy who plays Freddy." But no, that's Robert Englund because I suck at geography.
London has pleaded not guilty to charges of burglary and possession of stolen property, and told investigators, he thought the house was vacant.
Yeah, he had to be on PCP if he really thought that.
Hey, I just wanted to use the sauna.
The place was made of candy canes, and the toilet sang me a song. It went, "You're in squatter heaven. It's so perfect here. Never mind the pictures of the family on the wall. Just make yourself a sandwich. Or go fuck that mermaid." And the mermaid's actually the dog.
What nice person just left all this food and running water and electricity and big screen televisions and cocaine? Who just left all this here for me? Well, I'm not going to question it. Fuck that. I love these people, whoever did. And then you get shot at. And then you got to run out the backyard, and I still got bullets in my ass from that, man.
Well, it was going to be vacant after I raped the family to death.
We're horrible people.
It was fucking vacant. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe the sauna was some kind of excuse. Maybe he was naked for some other reason.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
You don't even want to know, because the fact that he thought the house was vacant is obviously bullshit.
He thought he was alone. Well, if you're going to believe his story, he thought he was alone, so I don't want to know what he does in his alone time. Fuck whatever. He's in jail. He can do it there.
There's that one story on Dateline about that guy who would go around and break into people's houses. He was like a military general or something, so he was real fucking organized and fucking pragmatic or whatever, but he would go into women's houses and like put their underwear on and take a picture of himself with their fucking panties on, and he had this shoebox full of catalog pictures of himself in various like lingeries and panties, and eventually he killed a bitch. So like it's good that they got this guy off the street. And fucking
is that like the real life version of the fucking what the hell's the guy's name that does the dance?
What?
The guy that cuts off people's skin and wears it as a coat.
Oh, Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill, yeah. Is that the real-life version of him? Or, well, the second real-life version of him. Yeah, because he was... Never mind.
I'd fuck the shit out of me.
I wonder, like, when they were doing research for that movie, like, did he actually say that to himself, or did they just, like, interpret that in, like, fuck it, we'll just put this in here?
Maybe it was ad-libbed. Otherwise, it would have to be written in a script somewhere.
Yeah, the girl in the well was just like, yeah, and he said he would fuck himself.
Wonder what that movie was like in between takes. No, stay in the hole. We're going to throw you a sandwich down there. We're just re-rigging the lighting. Hold on, stay down there.
You don't need to come back out. Hey, do you agree to getting your salary cut down? You better, or else you're not getting out of there. I mean...
too bad it wasn't a Kubrick film. He would have done it right. You ever read stories about how Kubrick made movies?
No.
Fucking torture the fucking actors that are in the movies. Like if a bitch was supposed to be scared in a scene, he would want her to really be scared. Like there was this one chick, he just berated her fucking all day and threatened the shit out of her. I forget what movie it was from. Oh, it was from what's it called with Jack Nicholson in the fucking big empty house? Here's Johnny, that fucking movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, the girl in that movie, there's a scene where, like, she is...
Oh,
like,
The Shining, yeah, Destiny.
The Shining, that's it, yeah. She was, like, visibly shaken or whatever because she had been emotionally tormented or whatever. That was real. Like, he really did something to her. I forget what it was. If I knew this was going to come up, I would have went and got the story, but... I don't know, Googling shit while you're talking kind of detracts from the show. But yeah. There's other stories. There's people, go Google Stanley Kubrick's fucking movie-making methods, and there are so many fucking outrageous stories that I can't remember for the time being, but he used to fuck with people seriously.
Didn't he get sued for that?
You would think he could, yeah, but there's like horror stories about him. Like he made shit like unbearable for people, and like I guess if you've signed the contract and say you're going to do what the job outline requires or whatever, I mean you can quit if you want. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you sign a contract that says, oh, this person, if he happens to rape me in the future, that's all okay. Like, does that really like excuse them from doing? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
I don't know. If he directed Silence of the Lambs and was like, I could see some female actor suing him for like, he made me think that he was going to cut off my skin for real. You know, he'd fucking, there'd be some...
He told me it wasn't a movie anymore.
He showed me the knife. Deal with it, bitch. We want fucking movies.
What was that, have you ever heard of that movie Cannibal Holocaust?
Cannibal. It sounds familiar. What is it? One of them like VHS backyard type zombie slashers?
It was supposedly one of the most gruesome. It's been like fucking banned in a bunch of places. It was like these people on an expedition went into the rainforest to find this cannibalistic tribe and document.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, like they actually killed some not people, but they killed like a monkey, and they had a scene in there where they were eating a monkey's brain. They were eating a live monkey's brain. That wasn't any special effects. They just cut a monkey's head open and fucking ate it.
That's fucked up.
Well, I mean, the tribe that they were filming with, it was like monkey was a delicacy and they had already caught it and they were going to kill it anyway. So they said, hey, let's make a fucking film out of it. So they just filmed that.
Yeah, but it's like strangle it or something. Don't have it sitting there alive. A lot of fucking African tribes have these rituals when they eat a goat. They strangle the shit first. They make sure it's dead so it doesn't suffer because they respect the life that, you know.
This is the rainforest. I have no fucking idea.
Oh, it's like Colombia or something.
Yeah,
like
it was a fucking tribe. They're like they don't contact people. So I don't know what their customs are. They could be fucking killing each other. Like I don't know.
There are tribes like that, and they're treated like fucking, I don't know, like snow leopards or something. They're protected like
just don't go near them
species.
And they won't eat you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those. Did you see that one shot of the one tribe that had supposedly never seen an airplane running out of their huts and like shaking their spears at the airplane that's taking a picture of them? That's like an aerial shot of them looking all pissed off.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Wonder what the fuck they thought that was.
The aliens are coming. They're coming. Get ready to kill them with your spears.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking dumbass. That's how real aliens look at us.
In their language, it was probably more like "Nihata, ha ha" or some shit.
Oh, they're sending pieces of lead at us with little explosions. Isn't that cute? Anyway, microwave them already. Get home for coffee.
Do you see that? They're eating that monkey's brain just straight out of its head. Just eating its brain.
Okay, here's something. If we don't know about all the different types of fucking people that are on the planet currently, do you think it's a good idea to bring types of people that were extinct back?
Oh, the fucking
cloning?
I'm not sure how that would work out. Like, would they have well, they don't even know. They don't know if it would have the same type of brain that we have, like the same patterns of learning and shit. So I don't know. It might just go crazy and kill us all. Who fucking knows?
Well, this guy that okay, I'm going to explain the backstory. There's a scientist, he's a Harvard medical professor. His name's George Church. Says technology is advanced enough, and even though Neanderthals lived from 200,000 years ago to 28,000 years ago, his friends agree with him that he can bring them back and it may benefit mankind to have Neanderthals fucking running around. Like, what the fuck would that do? Like, we already have racism.
Are we going to turn them into the new Indians or something? Like, you guys get your own little separate island. Even, like, fuck you guys. We don't...
You know there's going to be people that fucking are going to...
What? How is bringing a Neanderthal... Well, I can see, like, learning about our evolutionary and all that shit, but really, how in the long run is bringing back something that went extinct because it wasn't good enough to be alive anymore? How is bringing something that's not supposed to be there back really going to help in the long run? You would think that nature killed it off for a reason, wouldn't you?
Well, we killed them, supposedly. We coexisted with them for a while.
We're part of nature, so they died for a reason. They weren't good enough to survive. For us killing them.
There's cultures now that look at whole other groups of people and be like, oh, that's not really human beings. You know, the Jews have the Goyim and the fucking Muslims have something like that. Like, we can't even agree we're all fucking human beings, and you're going to bring this fucking, like, I don't know.
It's
like,
not real. It's kind of a human, but it's not a human. It's like our brother or cousin or something. So it's kind of like a more advanced monkey, but it's a less advanced version of us, I guess.
What if they are really smarter than us? What the fuck would we want that
weird.
for? Like, oh, we will fix all your problems. No, that's not. They're going to be like, get the fuck out of here. We're
just going to chop its head off immediately. Like, we don't want you. No, that's not happening.
Well, this guy's logic is, if people become a monoculture, we're at a greater risk of perishing off the planet altogether. I don't know how that works, but right now, we're fucking nowhere near a monoculture. Like, there's no risk of us being a fucking monoculture that you got to introduce these fucking Neanderthals. Like I said, there's people that don't even think that people are human. Like, according to them, we're not even a monospecies, man.
Would human beings and Neanderthals be able to have kids together? Like, are our chromosomes that similar or what? I don't know.
No, well, he wants, he's going to take some of the bone stuff and put it in a woman's egg or whatever.
Yeah, he wants to bring Neanderthals, like he wants to clone one or whatever, but could a Neanderthal and a person breed together? Is that possible, or are we too different? I don't know, because if you're going to be birthed by a human, well, you know what I mean, us.
I mean, like, when there's, like, a half Schnauzer, half Doberman Pinscher dog, and you're like, how the fuck did that Schnauzer get up? How did that work physically? It would work physically. I'm sure there'd be people with fetishes for that shit. There'd be a brand new batch of fucking Craigslist ads right there. Oh, looking for a Neanderthal. Dress up like Tarzan and swing around while I fuck my wife.
Oh, look at that bead of sweat going right down that big blocky forehead. Oh, it's so sexy.
Oh, you're not allowed to talk about the forehead because that's not PC. You gotta pretend they're exactly like people. You're not allowed to say shit. No caveman. Caveman will be like their nigger. You can't say you can't say the word caveman to them. Because you know they beat the shit out of everybody. They're fucking Neanderthals. Neanderthals, like, every time you see a picture of them, they're all brutish and shit. I think are Neanderthals supposed to be stronger than us on average, and we just outsmarted them? Or
are Neanderthals shorter than us or taller? I don't remember. I know they have bigger brain cavities or whatever that thing said.
Well, they got those little fucking sloping foreheads. I don't see, like, unless you're a bigger creature altogether, I don't see how there's a room for a brain up there that's comparable to ours, unless the entire head's bigger. Because if you look at these people, they're fucking pinheads in pictures. There's just nothing around them to describe their relative scale.
They've got, like, a stack of paper. It's just like, that's their brain. It's not round. It's just a flat fucking slab in the middle of their head.
It's like
kind of like a disk drive or something.
Yeah, it's like somebody cut off the top of a smaller head and stuck it on theirs. It just doesn't even match. Oh, all the jokes, all the stand-up comedy that would result from that. Look, Neanderthals. God, we need to start thinking of racial slurs for Neanderthals right now. Just in case this happens, we'll be prepared.
Neanderthal. Just say caveman. That would be good enough, wouldn't it? You fucking caveman.
I just keep thinking, again, of like the idea that they may be smarter than us. Why are they all dead?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Why they say we could learn things from them? Like, well, they're extinct, so I don't think we could learn very much. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe they killed themselves to save the planet. Like, oh shit.
Some stupid shit like
that.
Us
people-shaped things are really bad for this stuff. Since we're so smart, we're just going to self-annihilate.
There's a whole movement of people that do that. I don't remember what they're called, but they've got like a Wikipedia article and shit. It's just people that voluntarily just want to make the world, the humans in the world go extinct. I don't know. It's like voluntary. We want everyone to go extinct. Like, why the fuck? Why do you want the human race to go extinct? What? Okay.
You ever seen that show on the Discovery Channel about what would happen if every person on the planet suddenly vanished?
Yeah, I remember parts of that, but I don't remember the whole thing. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. It was really interesting, though. It was like how long it would take the animals to realize that it was safe again and like come back, and like how the plants would start destroying the fucking buildings and shit. Because they got all the time in the world to do that stuff. You can have a tree just fucking knock over a building in that context. Nobody's around to trim it or anything.
Well, I don't know. Like, people always say, buildings are unnatural and roads are unnatural. Like, what is the difference between a road and a beaver dam? We're both modifying our environment. It's just we do it better. We do it better than the other animals. It's not unnatural. It's just that we managed to go, oh, hey, if you get this stuff and mix it with this stuff, it's harder. What's the difference between that and a beaver making their stupid structures?
We take it to a whole nother level.
That's what I mean. Like other animals modify their environments for their needs. We just do it better than they do. And that's, people say that's unnatural, but no, it's the most natural thing that there is. We're just a lot better at it than everything else.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of people describe the existence of human beings as something that doesn't belong. You know what I mean? Like, it's an anomaly. It doesn't fit in with the natural order of things. And have you ever heard of Alan Watts?
I think so.
Oh, he's a philosopher. He's into that Zen stuff. I highly recommend that everyone go listen to his speeches, which there are hours and hours of posted all over fucking YouTube. If you're like me, you'll be enthralled by this shit. But according to him, human beings, because of the way we think, how like we're aware of math and everything like that, we understand a lot more about how chaotic the natural environment really is, and we can't process it. Like, everything we do around ourselves is to make our environment more acceptable to our own brains. You know what I mean? Like, everything's squared off, everything has a right angle, or it's perfectly circular. It's all shit that you can measure with protractors and fucking rulers and shit. Where if you take like one leaf off of one tree, for you to plot like the perimeter of that leaf, that would take like way more serious fucking math skills than it would take to, get a paper plate and be like, okay, it's got a fucking 7-inch diameter or whatever. You can find that shit out in 2 seconds. And he says that's what the purpose of that is. We're simplifying our environment so we can better process it. But the way we fuck up is like we're taking it too far. You know what I mean? I don't think a beaver dam is quite necessarily like an example of that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe like when we had spears or whatever, you could kind of compare it to it.
What I'm saying is that it's still in the same category. It might not be exactly the same thing, but it still is kind of the same thing. It's just different animals,
Well, you can say that about a lot of fucking animals. Like birds make those little nests. Like what
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's just like a house. It's just ours is better. That's what I mean. We take things from nature and then we make them better. We are part of nature, so nothing we do is unnatural. It's all natural. Everything is, no matter what we do.
Yeah, nature fucks up just like we do, come to think of it. Because there's some places where gypsy moths will just take over and kill all the trees. And there'll be these little web things, like little web houses all in all the fucking tree branches. They don't know when to quit because they're just sustaining their own existence. That's how people are. I think we beat ourselves up a lot more over it than a fucking plague of locusts would, though.
Like what other animal just goes, I might be making an impact in the environment by eating all of these fishes. Maybe I shouldn't. No, they're going to eat the fish. That's natural. What the fuck? We sit there and think about it. Like, why? I don't know. It's kind of pointless.
Like those Japanese snakefish that got loose over here. They didn't stop and go, well, it's wrong for us to do this. No, they just ate the other fish.
We're the only animal on the planet that does that. The only one.
The one that has a fake conscience. It's like... It talks to us, just not enough to make us stop.
You know why no other animal has ever gotten to, like, the top like we have? Because I think, what was it? David Cross might have done this stand-up. It was like, we have vengeance. Like, if you kill a frog's son, he's just going to be like, oh shit, my son's dead, and then hop away. He doesn't care after that. Like, he's just like, oh, damn. But if you kill a human son... We're going to be like, okay, I'm going to mark that motherfucker in my memory, and I'm going to come back and kill that bastard. Like, a frog's not going to do that, A frog's not going to come back with vengeance and kill it. Like, we do that. That's why we're on top.
Well, we're aware of how calculating we are. Because, like, okay, say a fucking deer steps on a frog's kid. The father frog has no reason to look out for the deer because it was just a random event or whatever. Or, like, if it's a predator, of course they're going to look out for that anyway. But, like, we can fucking say, well, that person's still out there and they might kill other people or, like, they deserve to pay. Like, we're the only ones with a fucking sense of justice. You know what I mean? There's no justice for animals. Like, I heard this story, one of my ex-girlfriends told me about this, is one of those places in Florida where you just walk over the walkways and there's this wildlife and there's streams and gators and shit. There's this duck with, like, 8 ducklings. He just started paddling up to the... walkway because people feed them, and one of those big mouth bass, one of those huge fucking, you know what I'm talking about, them fish with a mouth like a fucking shopping bag, fucking just came up and started just sucking these little ducklings under the surface of the water one by one. I love ducks though. Like,
dude, I would not be like, oh my god, that's terrible. I would just be laughing. Like, maybe I'm horrible, but I would just be like, that thing's gone. It's like a vacuum. Just whoop. I would.
It wouldn't ruin my whole day. I'd just be like, damn,
that's hilarious. Like, there's just
maybe
it's there. No, it's not.
It's because it's an animal I'm partial to. I think ducks are cute. I don't give a shit what.
They're cute, but that's what makes it even funnier. Because like that cute duck's there right now, and then all of a sudden, now it's not.
Yeah, but according to the story as it was relayed to me, this mother duck didn't even really react to her children.
She's just like, well, I'll just go have some more. Fuck it. They're fine. Whatever.
That duck didn't say, I got to go kill all the bass now. Or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. That's how we got on top. Because we killed all the competition because we don't fucking like them anymore because they fucked with us. But, like, the deer or whatever animal's not going to do that. They're just like, yeah, whatever. We're just like, no, we're going to wipe you off the face of the planet.
Yeah, it always comes down to us meddling with stuff through our own will. Because in the duck world, it's not good for ducks to pass on their genes if they're just going to go swimming around with fucking, predators all over the place and be dumb. Those ducks aren't supposed to make it to the next level. We only want good ducks for natural selection. So like everybody knows what they're doing in the future. And there's a mechanism to that. As sad as like I might think that story is or whatever, like fucking that's a fault of human beings to have those thoughts.
That's what keeps the system running.
Yeah. I was just this. One of my friends on Facebook's like, she was upset that she ran over a squirrel. Squirrel ran out in front of her car. I tried to tell her, like, don't be upset about that. Because, like, in this day and age especially, we need squirrels that know to not run in front of cars, and those are the only squirrels that are going to live. You know what I mean?
You're just helping the species overall. That's all you're doing. Don't feel bad.
That's what I told her. Like it's
that is
ultimately
that's a good fucking way. Yeah, that's a good argument.
It's bad for the species to meddle. You know what I'm saying? If something is eating a bunch of something else, unless it's through our own fault, unless we put that thing there and it's not supposed to be there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that thing is supposed to eat those things, even if we think they're cute. You know what I mean? Because it's supposed to happen, because they're not supposed to be here, because they can get eaten real easily.
I can't even think of a way that someone would object to that. If you have any knowledge of anything you can't object to this argument, can you? It's pretty objective.
Yeah. That's how fucking, I don't know. There's a lot of people who don't even believe in evolution, so those those backwards ass fucks are unconvincible about everything pretty much. Oh, the world's been here for 2,000 years. Just don't even talk to those people. Don't have a fucking weighted discussion of any kind with that kind of person.
If you don't believe in evolution and you listen to this podcast, which there's not many of you that do anyway, but fuck off. Get away. Get out of here.
We think you're stupid.
Yes.
Basically, we think you're retarded.
What do you mean, basically? They are stupid. It's not we think they are. They are stupid.
It's okay for you to say, okay, there's a supreme intelligence that put these fucking, mechanisms in place. But you can't say, magic wand, poof, oh, there's a turtle, poof, there's a fucking bird, poof. No, that's not fucking how it happened. This is asinine. I don't even want to get started. We need to move on to the next story before I get started about these fucking Christian scientists. It's going to dominate an entire hour. I hate them so much. What do we got next on the itinerary there, Sparky?
You have the stories. Mine are all ran out.
Oh. What about the NBA guy, Brian Scalabrine?
The janitor?
No, he's not a janitor. He's a bench warmer.
Oh, well, it's same
Where'd you get janitor from?
I don't know. It's been a while since I read that. Fucking
janitor. Gotta research this.
It's on the same level to me.
We barely research when we research the stories. At least gotta remember what's in the fucking story.
Janitor and bench warmer sound very similar to me. I don't see a difference.
Well, anyway, it's okay. This guy, what team was he playing on? Boston. That's the Celtics, right? God,
Why are you asking me? I have no idea. I'm the whitest person here. I have no idea.
People want to punch us right now for not knowing that. But his name is Brian Scalabrine. Okay, and you barely seen him play in the NBA games. He would always be sitting off to the sidelines. So people in Boston started talking shit like, oh, he must not be shit because he never plays in the games anyway. I mean, I think he's been in a couple times. But, like, yeah, they start insulting the guy like, oh, I could take him, and getting all cocky and shit because he's a bench warmer and whatever. Wouldn't it be a cool story if you beat an NBA guy? So fucking after, like, tolerating these people talking all this shit for a while, he knows he's a bench warmer. I don't think he cares because he still gets fucking paid. I'm sure he cares a little bit because he wants to excel at what he does, but these people off the streets aren't going to be shit. So he invited,
hold on, I'm going to act out what I imagine this to be. What, nigga? I'll take you anytime you want. Come at me. Go on. Okay, that's the end of my imagination.
Fuck that Scalabrine motherfucker. I'll be crossing him up, fucking lay up all kinds of shit all day, motherfucker. Fuck that bitch.
That's how we imagine NBA players to sound because we're white and we're racist.
No, the guy we're talking about is white, and he's a bench warmer.
I said NBA. I didn't say white or black.
But anyway, these people are fucking... He invites the shit talkers. He's like, fine, I'll play basketball against you, and you can see if you can beat me or whatever. Fucking 4 games. They made an event out of it, and all of it was recorded, which, of course, I would demand it would be, because it's just fucking hilarious. I still haven't gone in. I watched a little bit of the game, and it's pointless to even watch. It's just people getting their asses kicked. But like 4 games, he just totally destroyed everybody. Even those fucking legendary street ballers that beat everybody in the pickup games and all that shit. He made short work of the motherfuckers. 4 games, 4 different one-on-one games, 5 baskets. That's all he let go out of 4 different people for 4 entire games. 5 baskets. And he just fucking... The story described him as being on a just different level than those people. Like even the best ones, like no, they're just not on his level. Because it's insulting to the fucking NBA scouts to assume something like, oh yeah, let's just put random chuckleheads on our fucking teams. You're saying they can't do their jobs, so I'm sure they were there laughing their asses off while you got your fucking ass handed to you.
Oh, you thought that he wasn't good?
There's so many people like this, especially football fans and shit. Like, there's so many people that are like, oh, I could do that. I could beat that guy. Like MMA, oh, fuck him. He's a punk.
I've noticed that, like, people into wrestling or MMA or football, they're always like that. Like, oh, I could do that shit better than he could. Like, motherfucker, you go do it then. Why aren't you getting paid for this? Where's your skill at?
I mean, I think it's a non-issue a lot of the times because a lot of the people who make these big-ass boasts, they know they're never going to be tested on it, which is why I'm sure a couple of these people, when this Brian Scalabrine guy said, okay, I'll play you, I bet they fucking got nervous when that shit happened. Like, oh, shit. Like, I can't...
Maybe I shouldn't do this. Oh, well, fuck it. Well,
they already talked a bunch of shit. They're fucking in now. There's no way out after you talk a bunch of shit. It's like we were talking about earlier with the guy with the camera and the other guy who wants to kick your ass. You're already fucking... You got yourself into it. You can't back out without looking like a complete fucking pussy after that.
I know, but they were probably sitting up at night one day just staring at their ceiling like, man, maybe I shouldn't do this. Like, and then they were just like, nah, I already said I'm good. Fuck it, I'm gonna try.
Should I show up? He got up and ate his Wheaties. Fucking, he probably did drills in his driveway and got fucking ass pumped.
He's staring at the back of the box, just contemplating, stone-eyed, just like, man, this is not gonna be good. I'm not really gonna do this. Like, and then he just leaves. And then all of a sudden, it's just like a sudden flashback, and he's on the ground, and that guy's standing over him like, "Bitch, I told you I was better."
I wonder if there's been any excuse stories. Oh, he just beat me because I got diabetes.
I didn't fucking eat my breakfast this morning, so I wasn't playing on full terms.
My blood sugar was low. If he ever played me again, I'd beat his fucking ass.
Sleep well enough last night, motherfucker. So. You know, I was just tired. I'm better.
It's rainy outside. My ligament. Oh, shit.
I don't have my blankie. I can't do it, man.
I'll have my flubber in my fucking shoes.
That movie was horrible.
Can't be magical.
Flubber. Ugh.
Fuck all the Harlem Globetrotters. I fucking spin them motherfuckers on my finger. I whistle my own song, bitch. Right up your ass.
I never understood that movie when they used it for the game. Like, isn't that cheating? Didn't anyone say, like, hey, you know, that maybe they shouldn't be doing that? I don't know.
Shouldn't be doing what?
The Flubber movie, remember when they took the stuff and they were using it in, like, the basketball games and shit?
Yeah.
And isn't that cheating? Like, they're fucking, like, going 20 feet in the air. That's not cheating? Did anyone say that to them? Like, maybe this is illegal? I don't know.
Yeah, those games are supposed to be a test of who's better at the fucking game.
Yeah, not who has the better fucking insoles in their shoes that makes them jump higher.
Yeah, they're not who's got the best. Well, I guess in NASCAR, it's who's got the best equipment. But that's still a team working together for a common goal, and it's a test of their skill or whatever. But there's people saying, you know, like people have had certain kinds of surgeries or have prosthetics, they have an unfair advantage. They might be right. I mean, you can't.
Well, I mean, isn't that kind of the future? Because our body parts can only do so much. We're naturally going to extend on that, you know. We're going to make it so our arms are better at what they do, and that's naturally technology, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You know, as soon as they can start genetically designing people, because, you know, every time there's a science, you know, year of 2000 show, they always talk about how, you'll be able to design your children. There's going to be fucking college scouts just designing just the most badass motherfuckers in the world. Like people with fucking 10-foot arms to play basketball and shit.
You know what's going to be fucked up in that situation, though? What? Everyone before that point that wasn't genetically modified is going to be like a second-class citizen because, like, they're all flawed in some way or another, and these new people aren't. We're all going to be like, fuck those guys. They're not good. Fuck them. Just go make them live in shacks off on the side of the road.
They don't really count. It's like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Fucking 4 legs, I choose you. And a fucking 50-meter dash, that's gone. 50-meter. Shit, that's the one for fat people. I think I'm thinking of the 500-meter dash.
You're too fat to run longer, so, we think you might have a heart attack, so don't take this personally. But we're going to make you run a shorter distance than the other people.
I would just love to see a fucking version of the Olympics where they just put the most feeble human specimens ever and just lowered all the standards just ridiculously. Like the high jump will be like a fence. It's like you got to take a pole and jump over the chain link fence. And then you got the 50-meter dash. You got the fucking the breaststroke with your water wings on and shit. It'll just be a bunch of fat, drunk, fucking ugly idiots just fucking competing with each other.
Dude, if they supplied the beer, I would definitely be a participant.
Oh, hell yeah.
Humiliate myself for beer? Fuck, I do that all the time.
And they should fucking give the people in the stands beer in glass bottles so they can throw it at them.
Just throw it in the pool, kids. Just throw it in there.
Add to it. Jump over the broken glass with your 500-pound gut.
We're going to give you a straw. Jump over it.
That's the sound fat people make.
Who the fuck is that guy from Full House? What's his name? The father?
The father from Full House? There's like 3 of them.
The comedian.
You're talking about Bob Saget?
Yeah, Bob Saget.
Danny Tanner?
Remember when he did that Funniest Home Videos thing?
Yeah, of course. I used to fucking watch that show religiously.
He was talking about one day they sent in porn. Like, they sent in porn to that show all the time.
Amateur porn.
And he was talking about it like they weren't sending in fucking comedy. Like, they had this one where it was 2, like, 400-pound people. And they were in the shower and they were drunk as fuck. And they were, like, up against the shower door and they were having sex. And then they were all drunk and they were fucking and happy. And then the shower door burst. And they fell on the ground into the broken glass, and they're so drunk they can't feel anything. So they're still fucking, and they're getting cut up by glass, and their fat rolls. Like, yeah, he's just sitting there like, yeah, that's the type of shit I had to sift through to get funny videos.
Oh, now that's the kind of shit you gotta sift through on the internet when you're looking. When that show came out, we didn't have YouTube or any of that shit. If you wanted to see somebody fucking get hit in the fucking face with a wiffle ball, you had to be at your television at 8:00 on Sunday. Fucking.
I don't want to have the job of the person that sifts through that shit, because just think about, like, I'm subscribed to like 1,000 or more people on YouTube, and there's never any quality content at all, even with all those people constantly producing shit. So imagine someone that's got to sift through that much shit in like a few hours every single day nonstop. They would kill themselves after a while. Jesus Christ.
Submissions, yes, that would be fucking torturous.
They would fucking kill themselves after a while. Just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? I just want to go and die.
That's mail-in submissions from just any random chucklehead. Fucking a lot of these shows nowadays, they say don't send us anything because we're not even going to watch it. We're just going to throw it in the trash. Do not fucking send us shit. That's in a disclaimer to like 5 different shows now because they just go on the internet.
Yeah.
If I can just mine fucking videos off the internet. And what's to say people aren't going to... It's the same ethos that fuels fucking viral videos and shit. Oh, get this shit while I jump off my fucking roof. Fucking break both my fucking legs simultaneously and shove my femur into my ass. It's going to go viral.
This is for you, Bob Saget. You're going to like this, Mr. Funny Man.
Now it's not for Bob Saget. It's just for fucking YouTube views and fucking partnership most of the time and stuff like that. Or World Star Hip Hop, as they like to yell in the background while they're beating the fuck out of some bitch on a bus. World Star Hip Hop! You hear it. You hear people yelling it in the back. Oh, shit, World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah, and it's in this quality.
World Star Hip Hop!
That's every one of their fucking videos.
Some bitch wanna act like a man, I'm gonna treat her like a man. Uppercut. How you
leave her alone! She's a woman! Leave her alone!
I took a bite out of crime and she took a bite out of her fucking cheek. Be ready for that shit next time you talk shit to a man, bitch.
He fucking hit her so hard she got epilepsy suddenly, and then she just fucking bit her tongue off.
Oh, that would have been... A seizure would have fucking been the icing on the cake for that video.
She got what she deserved, and then he just drove off into the sunset playing like fucking Black Dynamite music or something.
I just want to see the front end of her body fall down the stair to the bus while her fucking ass is in the air. It's fucking, what's wrong with her? Fucking punch too hard. World Star Hip Hop.
World Star Hip Hop all day, every day.
Oh.
Throw up signs.
I wonder what my cousin thinks of World Star Hip Hop. I should have put this in the beginning of the fucking podcast, so if he listens to it, he wouldn't have had to listen for very long before we got to him. But yeah, okay, last year, I'm going to explain this story to people. My life is sad, so a lot of my stories come from fucking Facebook and shit, like equally fucking pathetic sources, because I have no fucking life. But, yeah, last year I worked a lot, and I guess I didn't realize it, or I did it as a passing thought and forgot about it when I first got hired, but I claimed 1 on my taxes, so I didn't get shit back this year. So I made a post about it, like, man, I only get $400 back this year. That's bullshit. That'll tell people how little I fucking make and how pathetic I am professionally. But my cousin chimes in at the bottom with, hope and change. He just used these people who are anti-Obama. They fucking use the dumbest fucking, the stupidest fucking, not even really ends to chime in and fucking just spout their fucking bullshit diarrhea politics all over you, unsolicited, unasked for. Hope and change. I told him, fucking, you were there for that fucking argument. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. His whole fucking reason for chiming in to begin with was because he wanted to say that Obama was responsible for my taxes being low. Even though it was my dumb ass not understanding the W-2 and W-4 completely and having to fucking find out later exactly what I did. It was the amount of money I made and what I claimed combined that fucked me over this tax season. But no, if my fucking cousin sees the word tax on a fucking random status update on Facebook, that's his fucking cue to start driveling this crap all over people who don't even want to fucking hear it.
Tax? Did you say tax? That stupid nigga Muslim Obama motherfucker, he got my taxes all jived and fucked up. What is that nigga doing in the White House? He's not even from America. I know the truth. He's from Kenya, and he's a Muslim socialist that also eats babies and fucks Japanese women in the ass.
He's a secret Muslim. Oh, he didn't put his hand over his heart for the pledge. Who fucking cares? He's busy fixing the shit that your fucking people caused.
The fucking, the NRA and all, like, I'm more for gun than I am against, like, all that stupid gun bullshit they're doing now. I don't like any of that. But I fucking hate the NRA. Because they do such stupid shit, like, Obama was signing something with kids in the background, and they were like, oh, that looks just like when Hitler did that. Like, no, it's not the fucking, what are you guys talking about?
Say that.
The NRA is fucking, that's what I mean, they're fucking crazy. Like, they would just say the stupidest shit to get their point across. They don't care.
Yeah, if you said Hitler did something, my cousin would probably like that. He'd probably use it in his fucking argument. As soon as fucking, I got to watch everybody sour grapes after they talk shit for all those months leading up to election. I got to watch everybody get so disappointed, and I loved it so much. But fucking,
dude, I still don't understand people's infatuation with Ron Paul. He's fucking terrible.
I'm just going to come off and say, like, I'm not a political scientist. I'm not that good at that stuff. I honestly don't know who would be the best president. All I know is that Mitt Romney would have fucking sucked. I do not want fucking Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
There's no way he should have even had a campaign after that speech about how he doesn't fucking want to have anything to do with anybody who's poor and all that shit.
But I mean, like, Ron Paul, have you ever seen someone that's just like, they're so, like, they've got a fucking dick up their ass for Ron Paul? Ron Paul is the best. Anyone else, fuck them. Like, I don't understand that mentality. If you look up what Ron Paul fucking, like, he's voted consecutively on a bunch of shit.
Well, he's a conservative. He's a conservative. Everybody thinks he's a libertarian.
He's batshit insane. And he's a fucking old guy that's about to die, and he's not very comparable in his mind. You know what I mean?
It's a result of another one of the hot words. And taxes is a fucking hot word, obviously, judging by my cousin's fucking behavior. But fucking Constitution is definitely another one. And that's what fucking Ron Paul just fucking flies on his flag constantly.
with the whole Ron Paul thing, people always say like, oh, Ron Paul wants to decriminalize drugs. No, he doesn't. You know what Ron Paul wants to do? He wants to split up the decision to do that into states. So, like, if the state happens to not want drugs there, he's fine with that. But if the federal government doesn't want drugs, no, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, he's okay with mini drug wars. He's just not okay with a big one.
Well,
it's fucking crazy.
The feds are still cracking down on the fucking marijuana stores and shit like that. And, like, when it gets to a certain point, state law doesn't fucking matter to those people. They'll come shut you down anyway. One day, just one day out of the blue, all those fucking pot stores in California, they're just going to fucking close. There's going to be a mass fucking sweep. They just take your shit. It's the only business that you can run where people can just come take your shit and just leave with it.
They have stories about that all over the place where people just, like, they get shut down for no reason, even though in the beginning Obama was like, oh, yeah, fucking medical marijuana, that's great. Fuck yeah, guys. Come on. Yeah, that's great. And then, like, halfway through, he was just like, yeah, I'm not feeling this whole thing anymore. Fuck you guys. And he just like, yeah, fuck them. Just rate them all. The hell with them. Even though I said something else, yeah, fuck them.
They all fucking go back on shit they say. Every single one of them. It doesn't matter what side you're on.
Oh, I'm not holding it against him.
Oh, I know. Like,
fucking, that's... Oh, yeah, guys. Yeah, that's cool. Like, no. Get them now. Get them now while they're not suspecting it. Like, what the fuck?
I've actually seen videos where local police are out in parking lots assuring the people of the town, you know, hey, we had nothing to do with this. We can't stop them or anything, but we just want you to know that this isn't our doing. This isn't our fucking raid or anything like that. Like, they're leveling with the people. They're on their side. The cops are fucking saying, yeah, man, it's fucked up. They're taking all your weed. Like, that's fucked up. Like, at least we're making some kind of progress where we're in a situation where there's somebody with a badge saying, we didn't want to take your weed. You know, fucking, it's these fucking, it's the people in the fucking black Kevlar that are taking your fucking weed, not us.
It's the guys in the disappearing fucking black limos that are taking it.
Exactly. They're all just going and smoking it. You know that.
You ever heard the stories about that shit? Like, oh yeah, I looked over at 1 second, there's a black limo there, and there's like this guy in a suit, and I looked away, and it's not there anymore. It just vanished, man.
Oh, like that Men in Black shit?
Yeah, like people say weird shit. There was my, well, my dead dad's neighbor, Rob, he always used to come over and just say the dumbest shit, like conspiracy theories.
Hang on, I'm going to stop you there. You don't have to say your dead dad.
Well, my dad's, I don't know, whatever. My dad's neighbor, Rob, would come over and say just random crazy shit, like, oh yeah, fucking, what was that planet that was supposed to smash into the Earth?
Nibiru.
Yeah, Nibiru. It was Nibiru. Like, he brought over fucking pictures of the sun, and he was like, oh, you see that right there? That's Nibiru. Like, no, that's Saturn or something. It's not fucking... You know, he would just do crazy shit like that. And oh, well, if you go into the fucking bank over there and whatever, where they keep Fort Knox, you can walk in there, but there's no gold there, man. You're just going to get shot in the face. Like, what the fuck? Whatever you say, man.
Hey, who knows? He might be right. As the point is, like, those people just want to believe that shit's so bad. That's why they come and spout it at you like it's fact.
I don't know, man. But when you're sitting there taking pictures of the sun, acting like you can see something, that's fucking what? That's a little bit crazy.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of levels of crazy. You're on the internet. It's become very fucking obvious how crazy fucking people are. There's people that post videos of like, look, this car's following me. They're harassing me. And they'll just be driving in regular traffic. Like, dude, you're so far gone. You just got yourself a camera. Doesn't make you any more special or any more right. It just makes your fucking ridiculousness public now.
But that I can at least understand to some extent. Like, I don't like, oh, I'm not going to go do that. But, like, I can't understand, like, taking pictures of the sun to see if there's a fucking planet coming to collide with Earth. Like, that doesn't... How would it get past the sun? Like, why would it be coming at us from the angle of the sun anyway?
Well, it's on a 36,000-year elliptical orbit that interrupts our fucking solar system directly at the path of our planet. So when it gets close enough, right, that's when the Nephilims jump off of that planet and come over to our planet and fucking subjugate us. And that's where all the fucking old gods and everything came from. They're these 30-foot tall people. And that's why the flood was there, because they fucked a bunch of human women and made a bunch of half-breeds and Jehovah wanted to fucking get rid of them all and repurify the planet. It's all because of these fucking Nephilim people from Nibiru, man.
Supposedly.
No, definitely. Don't fucking say supposedly. This is all fucking hard facts. This is in science books and shit. You know, Christian is messaging me about his friend that I was giving crap. Christian fucking... I got to keep my eye on Christian because I've caught him talking shit. So he fucking said something on Facebook, and I'm like, is this about me? He said he didn't want people posting hateful shit on his page. And I posted the word faggot recently on his page. Like, don't be a faggot. I said that to him just like in passing, just like you'd say to anybody. It didn't really mean a whole lot. And fucking, he makes this vague post later, but anybody who posts hateful things on my page will be banned. And I was like, oh, it might not be about me because I'm not banned from his page, but I still got to think about it given his fucking track record. So I said, hey, if this is about me, faggot, get over it. That's what I said. Like, and
faggot.
One of his friends came over, like, because you chimed in on that too. We were both giving him a little bit of grief. You said ho or something like that. Yeah. And fucking one of his friends came over and said, fucking, you both suck dicks. And like you're dick suckers and stuff.
That's the perfect voice for that.
Suck each other's ducks. And then he made another post that said, "Oh, I meant dicks." And like, I fucking said, "Okay, you don't even know you can fucking edit shit after you type it. You're so dumb you can't even figure out what you're typing on when you want us to take you fucking seriously." I forget what I fucking said to him exactly, but he kept fucking coming back and trying to fucking say shit. And like, now Christian is defending this guy. Stop making me... him? Oh, he says, stop making me delete my posts, please. Hey, buddy. Hey, Christian. If you're listening to this podcast, I didn't make you do shit, bro. You can fucking leave your post anywhere you want. You don't have to fucking appease these people. You don't have to fucking walk on eggshells for these fucking dumb dickheads that you fucking keep company with.
What? He deleted his post. Why?
Don't treat me like I'm the fucking one with the problem. You fucking keep all these sensitive little fucking tampon-having little faggots all around you.
He deleted the post?
Yeah, he always deletes a post whenever there's a fight on one of his posts because he wants to fucking, oh, that's my brother, that's my cousin, or that. Well, your brother and everybody you know is fucking retarded or something. You need to fucking get some new people around you. And maybe, like, you know, if somebody says shit...
Dude, like...
I'm going to talk shit back. If I can talk shit back, I'm going to talk shit back. There's nothing you can do about that. You can fucking sack up and delete me if you want. It's not like I'm going to do anything to you. If your relationship with me is fucking obviously unfruitful as that you got to constantly delete your posts and shit, just fucking delete me. Problem solved. But no, you're going to send me these fucking messages, these private messages on Facebook. Let me read this. Stop making me delete my posts. That was getting a little out of hand. He fucking chimed in with, you two suck dicks. It started off out of hand, dummy. I'd care less if it was somebody I don't know, but Corey's my brother. Your brother fucking sucks. I don't need to deal with the real life drama from the things you said my family might cause. You know what? If your family is so fucking stupid that they're going to blame you for something some random guy on the internet that happens to be in one of your friends lists says on your fucking page, maybe you need to look at them. Maybe you need to give them the fucking third degree and tell them to stop being fucking sensitive faggots instead of fucking coming and trying and have private talks with me about shit. Dude, this kid is fucking, he's really wearing on me, dude. Like, I've had this thing where, like, you're one of the rare exceptions, but a lot of the friends I make online, they turn out to be stupid in one way or another, and I cannot contain my fucking self. So a lot of my fucking online relationships with people have just totally just brittly disintegrated into bullshit because of shit exactly like this. And I've been trying to turn over a new leaf and edit myself and try to keep, you know, try to nurture your relationships or whatever, but fucking, I can't tolerate shit like this. You fucking push this shit. You want to talk about shit getting out of hand? I think you're fucking getting out of hand with this stupid, sensitive Mr. Van Driesen fucking crap that you fucking, you know, the problem is a lot easier to solve than you think. And sometimes it's not even as much of a problem as you fucking think. You're just a fucking melodramatic fucking like little drama whore. I'm sorry. I'm just joking around, Christian. Fuck you. That was it. See, that was me playing again.
I don't understand people that get easily offended. Like you've heard my mother, and she comes in here and like, I could just turn to my mother and be like, so what's up, nigger? And she'll just be like, yeah, what's up, faggot? Like, that's the type of relationship I'm used to. So I don't understand people that like, oh, he said dick, or he said faggot. I don't like that guy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not the worst thing that someone could say. What is your problem with this? I don't understand. Like, even like civil little arguments that it's just like, oh, you're a faggot. No, you're a faggot. What's wrong with that? Why is that a bad thing? I don't get it.
It's not. It's fucking. Words can have impact if they're fucking carefully constructed, and they can really hurt somebody if the intent is there and everything. If it's a guy joking around calling you a faggot or fucking saying you look like the Hamburglar dipped in self-tanner, it's fucking really not that big of a deal. This kid is just, Jesus Christ. This isn't the first time I've had these kind of problems with this kid. Just so sensitive. Him and all the people he knows. Is it a California thing or just people more sensitive on the fucking West Coast? Because I find it sickening, honestly.
Yeah, they like their feelings and shit. I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ.
They need to take their fucking Muay Thai classes or something and go do yoga in the morning.
There's good things about this kid, about Christian, but like I'm trying to ignore this bullshit that happens right now. And it's not even like I'm that mad about it, you know what I mean? Like, I understand. I could take my own advice, if he's fucking getting on my nerves this much that I got to rant about him on my podcast, then I could just delete him. But like I said, I'm trying to give the kid a chance. He's obviously not deleting me or whatever. It's fucking kind of ridiculous. Oh, he messaged me. I wonder what his message says.
What?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, anyway, recap of what I said. Oh, this is a book. This is a big fucking book.
Is it like a
you can
Dave
always
reply?
tell when you get to somebody when they type a giant fucking this preface.
Is it a Dave reply? Is it that kind of thing?
Oh, it ends with me being a faggot troll. Because anytime anybody beats you at anything, they're obviously a troll. Sorry, I'm just more clever than you.
What does it say? Read it. I'm in anticipation.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sense my blood brother CJ. Sense. You can't spell, dude. Learn English. Yeah, how many times are you going to be able to blame this shit on typos or your fucking droid phone, both of which are lame excuses? Sense my brother CJ removed the post. Here's my response to your nonsense. Now check this out. I haven't read this. Pow, deleted it. He wrote me a big-ass book, and I just fucking didn't even read it. I read the last and first lines. All that shit he put work into, I didn't even bother with it. That's what I think of all your well-thought-out fucking debating there, buddy. Wasn't even that serious. You said I suck dick. I said you look like a fucking mascot from McDonald's that went through a horrible fucking accident with cosmetics. Why you gotta fucking try to drag it out more? Obviously, because your fucking butt hurt.
That's hilarious.
Must be a California thing. Just butthurtedness just flows like the river in California.
Californication.
There's the river butthurt. Let's listen to it babble. Or just fucking delete it. Whatever. And on that note, anyway, I think the show is probably over.
Probably.
Wouldn't you agree with that? I mean, we're going to end on fucking Super Tan Hamburglar. And I don't know if we covered all the stories that we wanted to, but if we didn't, we're just going to save some for next time, because you listened to us ramble a fucking ridiculous amount by now. It's probably been like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours at least.
Yep.
Do you have any closing thoughts for the people? I always love these moments when I put you on the spot and you don't have shit to say.
Don't get AIDS and die.
That's the word of the day. How many words is that? Don't get AIDS and die. That's the 5 words of the day. And with that, we leave you. Mr. Podcast all day, nigga. Peace.